Yo, what up, Aspiring Alpha? So I'm here with my boy Joey, and we're gonna go over some good, valuable information. I'm actually really excited to have him here with us. We're gonna talk about what separates a beta cuck, as Joey likes to call them, from an alpha, from a leader, from someone who leads other men. Like what separates the followers from the leaders. And so if you want to start like just talking about like your background, like what you've done and like just kind of what makes you qualified to talk about this subject. You're pretty qualified.
It's actually thanks, man. Thanks. I'm glad you guys have me here tonight. It's pretty funny, man. I actually grew up getting bullied when I was growing up, man. I was a kid, yeah, and everyone bullied me. And I joined the army when I turned 18, and my whole life just changed, man. It changed. I went from a total cuck beta male to like top of the food chain, man. The army completely changed me, you know. After that, I got into law enforcement, and everything just shot up from there. Really, I gained confidence, you know, the confidence that I've always missed in my life. Yeah.
What do you think about what about the army? Was it that changed you? That had such a big effect on you as a person?
I think it takes a lot of balls for someone, honestly, to sign a dotted line to go risk their life for the country. You know, like it doesn't really hit you till you go overseas. And the first day I got there, I realized, I'm like, holy shit, what did I just do? Man, I'm gonna have to fucking man up, or I'm gonna die out here. You know, it changes your whole perspective on life, man.
So like putting yourself like where your back's against the wall and you have no choice but to change.
Yeah, you have to,
better.
man. It's survival of the fittest. Yeah. It's war, you know. And honestly, that's how life is. Not only in war, I believe, also in regular life. You're either at the top of the food chain or you're at the bottom. There's no in the middle, man. The exactly. Strong men, the alpha males are at the top. All the cucks and betas are at the bottom.
Yeah.
And
so the alphas are like the ones that put themselves in that tough positions.
Exactly.
And that force them to grow. Where the betas are kind of, they stay in their comfort zone and they don't take action. They go beyond the
and
zone.
I've noticed, you know, ever since I got out, no matter what law enforcement job I'm doing, whether I'm working in a prison or doing patrol, even working narcotics, man, I was a young guy, but because of my strong leadership skills and how I presented myself towards my superiors, they always believed in me and they made me a leader. And a lot of the cucks, you know, they were older than me. They could be bigger than me. It doesn't matter. Size helps. That's one thing I want to specify. Size helps. It definitely does. But if you don't have the confidence, you can still be a big cuck.
Yeah, so it's like it all comes down to how strong you are on the inside. Yeah.
Exactly. It's all about mindset, man. It's all about mindset. You can think of yourself as, hey, I'm huge, but I don't have confidence to go talk to that chick. Or you can be regular sized dude. As long as you have that good mindset, it changes everything. It changes your life, man.
Yeah, exactly. How do you think an average guy can go about like building a stronger mindset? Someone who's like maybe not so confident. How can he go about?
Honestly, war is what changed my mindset.
Yeah. And
I took it with me even when I got out, and I use it until now, 10 years later. You could die any day. That's what I think about. You could die any day, right? It's the truth. Nothing's guaranteed. Yeah. We can live till tomorrow, or we can live for another 10 years. So why not go ask that chick? Why not? You're scared. Fear is the biggest fucking weakness of mankind.
Yeah, 100%, bro. And
you eliminate fear, you can do anything you want in life, man.
Yeah.
I'm about to start bounty hunting out here. You know, I just started the bail bonds company. It's gonna be fucking insane. But you know what? I was always scared of what if? No, I want to go work for another guy. I don't want to be my own boss. I'm scared. No, one day I was like, you know what? F it. Let me go do it on my own. I've always been a leader. Why can't I run my own company?
Yeah.
Why can't I run my own team? I was always a bounty hunter. I could fucking lead people, right? It's fear, dude.
Fear is what stops so many guys.
Yes.
And it's like, so like, and especially when it comes to women and going and approaching that girl. So like, how does the average guy get over that fear? Like, do you have any suggestions?
About it. You know what a lot of people don't ask themselves is, what's the worst that can happen? A lot of people overthink it. Don't think about it. A lot of guys overthink it. No, man, don't think about it. There's a million women out there. If one chick says no, do not let that stop you from going and pursuing the next chick. There's like 100 chicks on average in a night, on a Friday night at a bar, right? Yeah. It's a math equation. It's simple math, guys. One chick says no, what's the probability that the other ones are going to say no? Not as high as that chick. A lot of people get discouraged just because they ask one chick and they automatically assume it's 100% that it's going to be a probability of a negative. No, guys, you got to keep trying. It's all math, man. The more chicks you ask, the higher probability you're going to get laid.
Yeah, it's a numbers game.
It's a numbers game. It is, man. And the chicks want to play it. You play it back, dude. It's all a game. It's fun. It's life, man.
Yeah, not everybody's meant to get along with everybody.
Exactly.
It's just a fact of life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's all mentality. It's all mentality, guys.
Yeah. So like as far as like what separates a beta from an alpha, right? Because there could be like really big jacked guys that are still betas.
Yeah.
And then there could be guys who are maybe not as tall or maybe not as big, but are way more alpha than that guy. So like, what's the differentiator? If it's not like physical looks, size definitely helps.
It's
but if
confidence.
it's not that, what is it?
It's definitely confidence and body language. You can go into a bar, and that's one thing law enforcement helped me is body language, man. I can learn a lot about a person just within 2 minutes of meeting them. The way they talk, the way they sit, the way they walk. As soon as a guy walks into a bar, I don't even have to talk to him. I can automatically tell whether he's beta or an alpha simply by the way they carry themselves. So I suggest that most people that want to be alpha, what separates them is the way you carry yourself. Because people are always watching. Women are always watching, man. Yeah, they pay attention. They might tell you they don't care. They're fucking liars, man. I know how women are. I mean, look at that. I have a hot ass girlfriend, right? She loves me, even though we get fight all the time, but she loves me. Why? Because I'm fucking alpha as fuck. She knows it.
Yeah.
There's 100 other guys out here in Vegas who are 3 times my size, 3 times a bank account, but they don't have my fucking confidence, man.
Exactly.
That's what it's all about, guys. It's all about confidence.
Yeah. Confidence is definitely like the differentiator for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's see what we have here. Yeah. So is there anybody that you look up to as a role model? Like when you were working on yourself, say like maybe when you were back and you were getting picked on, was there anyone that you looked at and said like I want to be like that person when I get older?
It's a very interesting
or anyone
question.
that you consider to be alpha.
Okay. You know, I just want to compare, right? Most guys look up to Arnold, right?
Yeah.
I looked up to Frank Zane. But that's because he wasn't a typical bodybuilder. He was more of the skinnier type of guy, right? I saw pictures of him when I was growing up. He was a very skinny kid, just like me, man. And he totally morphed his body.
Yeah, he had that V shape.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
V-shape,
you know,
bro.
and I love that, man. It's okay to look different. It's okay to be skinnier. It's okay to be a little bit fatter. But he was confident in himself. It was his mindset that made him. Because there's a lot of skinny guys like him, right?
Yeah.
But he had a different mindset than all the other guys, and he made it big, dude. Just as big as Arnold, I would think, in my opinion. I really looked up to him. Another guy I liked was Ziz.
Yeah, bro. Ziz was the.
He was a popular internet personality, man. And there's a lot of guys in Australia who are like him, but didn't have the confidence that he had.
Yeah.
And that's what separated him from everyone else, man. I liked him because he didn't care what anyone thought. He went out there. He talked to whatever chick he wanted, even if it was the fucking hottest chick in the festival, dude.
Yeah.
He had the balls to fucking go up and talk to them. And it inspired me, man.
Yeah.
It inspired me, you know. I wanted to be like him, yeah.
That's why
He
so
gave me
many
a lot of
people were
confidence.
inspired. Yeah.
Exactly.
He didn't even like necessarily have the best physique.
Exactly.
But it was just the way that he owned it
carried himself.
that made people like have that perception of him that he was the best.
Exactly. And it's all about perception, man. He didn't care who was judging him.
Yeah.
Most guys these days, man, they're scared. They're scared of people judging them, you know?
Yeah.
Judgment doesn't mean anything. No one is God. No one is fucking perfect. That big guy 3 times your size at the gym has probably more problems than you. A lot of people don't fucking think about that. But it's true, man. Everyone's going through different problems. Everyone is.
Yeah.
You just gotta fucking get through it. No matter what you go through, you gotta get through it, man.
Exactly.
So Ziz, I think, would definitely be at the top of that list, man. At the top of that list. Even though, you know, he passed away, he said, what I like about him is people will always fucking remember his name. And that's what I want to happen to me. But it doesn't matter how badass you are or all that fucking shit. I want to make an impact on people. I want to influence people. Because when I'm dead, I want people to remember me and be like, yeah, that motherfucker is badass.
Exactly.
So
having an impact.
Exactly, man. That's what it's all about. That's
Yeah.
exactly what it's all about.
I agree, 100%. Yes, and you've dealt with a lot of like probably really scary guys. Over your career.
Yeah, it's interesting you bring that up, man, because a lot of my fellow officers that I worked in Houston. It's fucking pretty bad out there, right? A lot of my fellow officers were always like, "Hey, man, how are you communicating with these criminals?
Yeah,
You know, they're fucking cold-blooded killers.
Yeah.
How do you communicate with someone like that? Guess what? Killers are just like women. It's funny, but they are. You know why? Because they judge the person approaching them. They have a different mentality. They don't care, right? So they're pretty fucking alpha, but they'll recognize it when other alpha approaches them. The other officers were betas. They didn't have any respect for them. I walked up to the scene. I talked to them like men. They fucking recognized it, dude. Remember, a lot of guys like that have nothing to lose, right? But they'll recognize when someone is confident in themselves. Trust me, man. They do.
Yeah, because you seem to get the respect of a lot of the people that you work with.
Exactly.
So.
Man, I'm friends with a lot of people I arrested. What does that tell you? That tells you that I gained their respect. Yeah. Why? I think I could be a good influence, not to be big-headed, to other officers out there. They don't know how to effectively communicate. Why? Because they're scared, man. When they approach a criminal, they're always scared.
Yeah.
Don't be scared, man. Be confident. Before you pull that fucking gun out, try to talk to him. It's all about communication. My fucking 6-year career as a cop, never had to fucking pull out my gun on anyone, man. Taser, maximum. That's what separated me and made me a leader.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's like you're handling things with your words.
I had guys with guns pointed right at me, and I talked to them out of it. 3 different times.
Dude,
I had a gun in my head, and I talked the guy out of it. If that doesn't fucking scream good communication, I don't know
that's
what
amazing,
doesn't.
bro. And
you know
like,
what I mean?
honestly, there's like guys right now that are scared of other guys in the club.
Yeah.
And you have guys pulling guns out on you, so like.
Yeah, man, it's nothing. Those guys at the club, let me tell you something. They're the biggest pussies, dude. Don't fucking worry about it, guys. Trust me. The guys that brag the most and yell and try to get all the attention in the club is the biggest sign of insecurity. You know why? It's psychological. In the Army, I was an interrogator and a translator. It's called psyops. People pull out their insecurities, especially when they're intoxicated. Pay attention to the people around you. Trust me. Don't worry about the guy that's fucking bragging, even though he's 3 times your size. He's not confident. He's not gonna approach you if you talk to those girls. You go for it, man. I got your fucking back. Don't worry.
Yeah. So if the girl's with other guys, do you have any advice for like how to deal with other guys in the club? Like if say they come up, they try to tool you, or maybe they just like say some kind of remark.
Dude, smile.
How do you handle these guys?
Smile. Nothing fucking kills your enemy more than fucking confidence. Yeah. Trust me, man. A lot of these guys, man, they duke it out over women. No, that's not what male society's all about. You guys are hurting one another instead of encouraging one another. No. You see a chick, you gotta work together, dude. Take your bro with you. Always take your bro with you when you go to the club, in case shit goes down. But it's all about how you talk, man. Why don't you befriend these guys and then fuck their girl? That's what I would do if I was single. That's what's fucking alpha being all about. Make them the cut. Make that big fucking guy your cuck. You bang his girl at his place and make him fucking watch. And guess what? Most of them, if you show your confidence and they are insecure, it won't work.
They'll back down.
They will.
Quick.
They will, man. Yeah. It's all about who's more alpha.
It doesn't take much, guys. It doesn't take much for guys to want to give up.
No, it doesn't, man.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's amazing. They do. They give up pretty quick.
Man, that's some dope shit, bro. Yeah.
Thank you.
Do you have like any other words of advice for any aspiring alphas out there that just want to be the best versions of themselves and just become more alpha?
My best advice, honestly, man, is don't worry about what anyone's gonna think. Don't worry about if the chick is gonna say no. Always believe in yourself. It always comes down to this, guys. The mindset, it won't grow unless you believe in yourself. The key to it, I know it sounds cliche, but in order to achieve it, you gotta believe it. Just like Jordan Belfort said,
exactly.
Right? He fucking believed it. He achieved it, dude. He achieved the impossible. You know what I mean? He's still out there making money. Why? He's an ex-felon. He's still making money. Look him up. Why? Because he always fucking believed in himself. It's the same approach you gotta do to everything in life. Women, money, work, business, all that shit. Communicate and believe in yourself.
Take action, leave your comfort zone, and then believe in yourself along the way.
Exactly.
All right, so that about wraps it up. With my boy Joey here, we had a lot of really good information. I'm actually excited.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, a lot of good value. If you like this content, give a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram. We have a lot of content coming out. A lot of really exciting infields coming out. So make sure you subscribe, follow us on all the channels. If you want to plug your Instagram.
Yeah, guys, if you want to give me a follow, feel free to hit me up also for any advice. Tattooed underbar officer. Tattooed underbar officer. Joey. Look me up, man. Follow me. Be able to definitely give you some good advice.
Yeah, the most alpha guy I know. So definitely follow him.
Thanks,
and
brother.
Keep up with his story. And yeah, that's it. See you in the next video.